What's up, y'all? You're tuned into Vision and Heels Uncensored, the podcast dedicated to giving you the raw truth on all things V&H. We're talking real-life experiences infused with faith and an unwavering commitment to authenticity.
I'm Ivette Pujol, your Vision and Heels Community Manager, a Cuban visionary with Miami roots.
And I'm Jeanette Marie Rodriguez, the CEO and founder of Vision and Heels, Puerto Rican and Dominican Bronx native, your New Yorican host. We're here to share our take on navigating life, business, and all the hats we proudly wear.
Time to pour the cafecito. Let's dive in.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Jeanette, aka J. Marie.
And Ivette Marie.
Yay! We are back, 2026. It is our first recording of
Happy
2026.
New Year. Although we're a little more than a week into the year, I'm still saying Happy New Year. I think the holidays go by way too fast. And okay, well, we're going to extend it a little more.
They do. I cannot believe we already are in 2026, and I have written 2025 so many times. It's so annoying, especially in like legal docs or checks. Oh my God, I still write checks, y'all. I still have a couple checks I write.
I don't think I even have checks. I have to get a check for something that we have to pay.
I don't have checks for the business because we don't use checks for the business. But for my personal, I have checks.
Yeah, no. 2026 just looks foreign to me. I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is that number? What do you mean that's the year?
I know.
It makes me feel old, right?
It is crazy. It is crazy. Well, today's topic, today's episode title, why your 2026 planner is hurting you and how to fix it. We'll get into why I chose this. It was a funny text that I sent Yvette, and then I was like, we gotta make this into a podcast. This is insane. I'm driving crazy. So I'll tell you all how that came about. But before that,
I was gonna interrupt you. I'm like, no,
what are we thankful for?
What are you thankful for?
You go first.
I am thankful for my firstborn daughter, Christina. Tomorrow on the 10th. So by the time you guys hear this, it will already have passed. But 24 years ago today, I was in labor. I was in the hospital. I was in the process of delivering my first baby girl. So she's the one that made me a mommy. She's my beautiful, beautiful inside and out little girl, my muñequita linda.
I love that.
And she is everything a mom could ever ask for and more. She's smart. She's kind. She's got great work ethic. She's just an amazing person and my first little best friend. So
happy birthday, Cheeky.
Yay! I love her.
Well, she's your daughter. What did you expect?
Aw,
right?
Thank you.
She takes after her mommy.
Aw.
So that's awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to say, so when we ended the year, I was praying just so that the business can stay successful. We had a pretty steady end. We ended the year the biggest month we had ever.
Yeah.
We ended the year with our biggest month ever. So I pray that continued on to 2026. And I just finished telling Yvette, it feels like I've been here every day since January 1st. And I think I have been.
I think January 1st was the only day you weren't here.
You're right. So, okay, since January 2nd on,
yes,
I have been here between 10 and 15-hour days. Because we've been that busy. So those of you that follow us, you all know that we were part of a movie that will be released called The Hive.
Yeah, I think it's going to be released at the end of this year. It's an independent
indie film. Indie murder mystery, pretty cool. So Vision and Heels transformed into a police station, which is so cool to see and be part of. So stay tuned on that. We're gonna list when it's out, and I want you all to support it. But we were here 12 plus hours with the crew every single day, and then after that we had our folks doing branding shoots here, and then we had meetings, and then while the film crew was here, we had local businesses that needed a quick conference room, so we had to literally squeeze through the film crew to get to the space for the local businesses. So it's just been a little crazy, but good crazy. I'm not complaining. It's what was part of my prayer. So I will take it all day, every day. And I tell you that in the mornings when I wake up and I'm starting to feel like, oh, I'm tired, I'm just gonna like remind myself, Jeanette, you prayed for this. Yeah. So be thankful and just be happy. And then once I get here, it's like I forget all about it because we have so much fun here.
It was all flowing. We even had somebody place. Who was visiting from Canada, who was on a
she was talking another language.
She was speaking in French in the window. I felt like we had Emily in Paris doing a Zoom call here. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, my family in Canada are all trilingual. Yeah, so pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
I love it.
It was a busy start to 2026. We're praying that continues. So thank you all for the support. We had BBB here. We had over 40 ladies. We also kicked off, we ended the year like finalizing plans for our 2026 International Women's Day event that will take place Friday, March 6th at the venue in downtown DeLand. We're finalizing our keynote speakers, our panelists. I mean, we just have so much going on.
We do.
But all good stuff.
At the end of January, we're also going to be visiting St. Augustine for
with the
our
author.
book club. And then we'll talk about also what we're doing in reference to our topic today halfway through. So check us out at visionandheals.com. In our events page there, we have everything that we've got going on.
Yes.
And then teasers for what we have going on in the future. We have lots of great things planned for this year. God willing, they'll all come to fruition.
Yeah, and if you sign up on our website to stay connected, you'll get our newsletter and any updates that we may have. Today, I think, kicked off another update. So we always got stuff going on, guys. And if you want to stay involved, definitely sign up.
No, but I do think we need to be proud of ourselves as well for the amount of stuff that we get done when it's only a two-man crew. Just you and I.
It's the two of us.
Part-time, full-time.
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't even know if it's part-time, full-time, or full-time.
Part-time. Full-time needs to go first.
I don't know. I feel like, I told you earlier, I feel like I live with you when I go home and visit my family.
We both try to be here at minimum 3 days a week. I'm here 4 days a week. I'm supposed to be here 3, but it's too much fun. It's a lot of stuff happening.
It's my day off.
Yeah.
And I'm here.
Technically supposed to be home, relaxing, and she's been in the zone working on her business stuff, creating calendars, adding dates to her planner, which we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a perfect
segue.
Segue into the topic. So your 2026 planner. All right. So guys, I love planners, and I have said this in the past. I want to create one. Ivette gave me a super cool suggestion that I may do. I was thinking a little bit about it yesterday in between the craziness. So stay tuned. Maybe you guys can let me know if you want to see a planner. But I'll talk a little bit more at the ends of the podcast about it. But last year, my family and I were really big on, okay, let's plan, let's create the vision board. We did a prayer board here at the office.
I love that
home. That evening was amazing. And then I went home, and me and the kids and Joe, we created our own individual vision boards, which we have. And it was so much fun. And in the midst of that, I came across a planner. A little bit before that, and I asked for it as a Christmas gift. Yeah. And it's a law of attraction planner. Yeah. So it has a little mini vision board in it. It has what your perfect day, your life, all of the stuff that I love to talk about and I love to go through with people, all in one planner. But it also has... So last year I was excited. I spent an entire week putting together this planner. It had a page with 50 lifetime goals you want to achieve.
That page made me anxious just looking at it when you showed it to me. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so on one of the days that I was here 12 hours, I said, I'm going to bring my planner, my 2025 and my new 2026 planner, and I'm going to go through it and make sure I fill it out the same way I did last year. And I got depressed, guys. I literally sat there, my poor husband. I'm like, this is not cool. I have only checked off 2 things from my 50 my 50 goals that I have set for myself. Of course, these are lifetime goals. But when you have to think about it again, it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, no.
It's too many. And so there was like 2 or 3 that I highlighted that were complete. But instead of being happy for the 2 to 3 that I did complete, I just found myself totally like depressed. Well, and I text Ivette immediately. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm stressed because I didn't do anything last year. She's like, no, you did so much. And like, she helped me put things in perspective. Thank you, Yvette. But it was stressful.
Well, if it's a lifetime list, let's look at it this way. You know, I like to spin the positive into everything.
Yeah.
So 2 goals a year, in order to get the next 48 goals, you're going to need to be here for at least another 25 years.
Yes.
So that will put you way into like the 70s to be able to accomplish that list.
Yes.
If you think you're going to accomplish that 50 things list in 1 year, forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah.
So if it's a lifetime, then okay. Write down your lifetime goals, but don't expect to finish it all in 1 year.
Okay, but why does this darn planner have me do it every year? Because it's depressing.
Maybe. Oh, you know why? Because of exactly one of the things. Like, well, don't be so hard on yourself. Maybe one of the things that you had on there last year, maybe it's not a lifetime goal anymore, and you want to reevaluate.
True.
And
that's
say,
a positive way of thinking.
All of these things are still things that I want to do, but you know what? I no longer want to, I don't know, own an RV.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? That's not a focus anymore. Or this one has fallen off. Let me add another one. It can be a fluid list. But
yeah. I guess you're right. You're, and I'm sure the author of the planner intended it to be that way. But me, I had my checklist, guys. You guys already know I'm a human. Excel spreadsheet. If it's not on the spreadsheet, I don't do it. And if I can't check it off, it doesn't seem like I don't even like to go on walks without my Apple Watch because I feel like it didn't count because my steps weren't counted and all of those things didn't happen. And everybody that I'm matched with on the watch are gonna think that I'm home doing nothing. Like that's the type of person I am. I know it's sick. It's a little cray-cray.
You need to prove it.
Yes, you're right. It goes back to what I would say to little Jeanette. So you see, it's still there.
Yeah. No, I think that's one of the things that you and I are different in. I can take off my watch. I can take off my phone. I can completely
and you don't
disconnect.
think about it. It's not gonna. Oh no!
If there's an emergency,
like I'm looking over there. I'm like, oh shoot, my phone. Should I look? Like, is it lighting up? Mm-mm. Okay, so if it lit up, is it the email box? Is it the text message? Oh, but my watch is not on, so I can't even. No, it'll drive me nuts. It's crazy. I really need to learn how to completely disconnect.
One of the only reasons that I keep my phone with me when I leave the house, it's because it has the GPS. Otherwise, Yvette will be lost 90% of the time. Even
and
going
you're
home.
Okay with it.
And I'm completely okay with it. I just.
Ay, yo no puedo.
Well, it's gonna take me a. No.
I can't. I know it's so bad. I wish I never got into this darn watch thing.
No, I have my watch too.
My phone on my wrist has been.
This helps me. I like it because of the pictures that it shows me.
Yeah, the picture's cute.
And it helps me find where my phone is
when
I've lost it because I don't care where did I leave it.
No. I gotta know where my phone is at all times. Oh no.
We're gonna have to make that one of your goals. Disconnect.
I need to learn that from you. Learn how to properly disconnect and don't feel bad when I do. I like that.
Yeah.
So in going back and forth with Yvette, we talked about just narrowing it down. Yes, these are lifetime goals, but maybe I stop looking at them so frequent. And maybe we create 3 goals. The power of 3. I'm all about the Trinity. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, the power of 3, right? And so I always talk about mind, body, soul, right? Yvette reminded me as we were prepping for this, well, we need to add professional. Yes, you're right. And she said the mind kind of falls in line with the soul.
Right.
And I like the combination. So I'm like, let's combine that. And then, of course, Yvette being Yvette, she created the 3 B's. What is it? Brain.
It was business, body, and brain.
Yes, business, body, and brain, the 3 B's. So
because how good would it be if we say, okay, mind, body, and soul, but then it would be unrealistic, both of us as business owners or business women, entrepreneurs, anyone that is business focused, you're going to have business goals. Then you're adding more to that. And it's not going to be just these 3. You're going to then be accumulating more habits, more things that are not going to be achievable or attainable. And you want to make sure that what we've talked about, SMART goals, something that is specific, measurable, achievable.
Yes.
Those 50 goals in 1 year, even in the 1 year, that'd be the average of 4 different big goals every month.
Yeah.
That's setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
If you're saying, okay, this is my 5-year plan, my 10-year plan, my life, I don't know how long my life is. God willing, it's going to be a lot longer. But if we're talking about smaller, achievable things, then 3.
Yeah.
Mind, body, soul. But let's add the professional. The mind and the soul, to me, go back to other podcasts we've had. Whatever your heart says, your brain hears it. So they're all connected. Say, feel, believe, hear the things that are going to give you that mental wellness. But we can go into that.
I love that. I love that. And then think about it for professional goals, right? Come up with 3 goals. And I know you may think that's not enough, but I'm going to show you how it's enough. And this is something that we do here religiously. I created a spreadsheet that we kind of tally everything up per day, per month, per quarter, per year, right? So this is your overall goal. Grow business by 30%. Okay, what is your business like? What's that number? What's the 30%? Is it an extra $6,000 in revenue? Whatever it is, right? I'm going to grow an extra $6,000 in revenue. That is your main goal. Under that, you're going to have, okay, you're smart. How are you going to get it? Specific, right? Measurable. Right. Make sure it's attainable, right? Look at the growth. You're not, if you've never grown to 30%, then what, and you've been open for 3 to 4 years, then
you need to reassess.
Reassess. Maybe you start with 15%, 10%, right? And then you look it up quarterly and say, hey, I'm doing okay. And then you raise it a little bit more or adjust it and go, scale it back a little bit. It's okay, right? So, okay, for us, 30% is $6,000. Let's just throw that number out there. All right, so now I'm going to get specific. How can I get $6,000 in a quarter? Quarter has how many months?
3.
3 months, right? Power of 3. I love it.
Back to the 3. Yeah.
Okay,
so you're talking about these 3 goals are per quarter, per month, per what?
I like to do it quarterly, and then the quarterly, I break it down to even daily. So if the quarterly, I'm going to break it down, okay, each month has 4 weeks, right? So if I got to make $6,000 in 3 months, I'm going to divide that, right? So that's $2,000 a month.
Right.
Out of those $2,000 a month, I'm going to divide that into the 4 working weeks.
Right. And 20, which is approximately 20 working days.
20 working days.
5 times 4, the 20. So that's $100 a day.
$100 a day. I know mentally, right? So when I'm here, Yvette's here, I'm saying to myself, how can we bring in $100 a day to get to our $6,000 per quarter? Right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, those 3 goals are enough, because then you continue to break them down. Before you know it, you're working on a lot.
Right.
So she reminded me, just stick to your the small amount of goals. And when we started talking about a podcast, I was like, oh, I think I have something. She mentioned, she's like, why don't you've been talking about creating a planner. Create something that's finance driven and faith driven. The things that make me tick. Right? Because I'm all about the numbers. You see how quick I was able to bring that down. Now talk to me about other things. I'm going to be like, no. I don't know what you're talking about. But she mentioned the 2 things that are near and dear to me, numbers and my faith, and maybe create a planner that I would like to use and then share it with the world. So thank you, Yvette, for the idea. I think I'm going to do something pretty cool that I think will work for me. I love the 50 lifetime goals. And I think that this will help me with my vision board of my life completely. But when I think vision board that I'm doing every year, I'm not going to put my daughter's going to play for UF volleyball because she's 13. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, that's one of my, and see Matthew get married. That's one of my 50 goals, is to see Matt and live near my grandkids. That's not going to happen tomorrow. I sure hope not.
It may
They're
never
not ready. So that's one of my 50 goals. So that's not going to be on my vision board that I create for 2026. So thank you for that, Yvette. She's always like the calm to my craziness, to my madness, because she brings me back down. Okay, Jeanette, focus. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to the basics. I like 3. mind, body, soul, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I'm going to just do 3 and work my way. So that's kind of where we got the 3. That's for professional. Now, Ivette, the brain, which you also call the soul, right?
Yeah, it was a mind and soul, because those are the things that
equivalent to the brain.
Yeah, it's more what we would align that I think it's very trendy now, talking about the mental health.
Yes.
Those mental health things fall into the mind and soul, because if your heart is if your heart is agitated or your brain is agitated, your mental health to me is not going to be okay. The more I learn, the more I feel at ease, and my heart feels at ease. Last night I had a wonderful evening. It was completely unexpected, because out of the 3 cars we have, we're down to 1, and it was an impromptu date night with my husband. That was good for my soul, and if my soul is happy, then my brain is also at rest. It's also more calm. It's good for my mental health. So it's just being also more intentional with those things. I don't think we value that as much, and we don't think it's as important, when absolutely, if my spiritual practices, if my creative side, if those aren't doing well, the rest of my life is not going to be doing well. Who was it? Jen, I think, with Boss Lady, when they met here. I think a couple of months ago, when we were going into the end of the year, she said she started scheduling in fun.
Oh, yeah, she did say that.
Yeah, she schedules her fun. Yep. Why? Because everything was just, as we had talked about, goal-driven, focus-driven. I need to check something off my list.
She's very much like me with that, because she mentioned it needs to be scheduled, planned.
So I'm going to plan my fun. And absolutely, if that's the type of thing that you need to do, schedule your fun.
Do it.
But it needs to be part of it.
And that's all part of the brain.
The brain part of it.
Component. Because we need to function. Something we're doing here is doing book club groups, meetups. We're picking fictional and non-fictional books, which is new to me. I normally read non-fictional books. I don't read fictional, and I've gotten into fictional just because I'm around the other ladies and I'm enjoying it. Like, instead of watching it on TV, because that's when I'll get my fictional fix. Right. Is through television. Now I feel like I'm like, and it gets you into the story. I'm sitting there reading it. I feel like I'm in the, like, it takes you to a whole nother world that watching it in a movie just doesn't give you. Right? Even though I still think it needs to be a series, and we're going to try to pitch this once we're done with the 2nd book, and there's 2 more books. 2 more.
I really think it would be a great series.
Oh my gosh.
That Blooming series.
The Blooming series.
By Cindy Villanueva.
She is a member of Vision Heals. We love her. She's excellent. She's just a blessing to all of us. We love having her here, and to be able to pick her brain and talk about the book. We're super excited about St. Augustine. Anyways, but that goes to the brain, right? So now we're reading a book, right? We're talking about praying. You asked me, when do you have time to read? I said, well, depends. I do my Bible reading in the morning. That's part of my morning routine. And then my reading for me is in the evening. Instead of watching TV, that hour before, after dinner, before bed, kind of when I'm winding down is my reading time. So
I think it has to be whatever
works for you
best.
And your schedule.
Make time for it. Yes. Because now, once again, I was asking, okay, well, what works for you, Jeanette? But if I sit down at 9:00 at night to start reading,
the book is going to read you.
5 minutes into that book, and I am going to be sitting on that chair, snoring, slobbering all over myself because
the book is going to be on top of you.
No, with my feet up.
I can see that.
I like to sit in my comfy reading chair, but absolutely not when
it's too comfy with the blanket.
Yeah. Oh no. And the twinkly lights from the tree that's still up, the Christmas tree.
We still have ours too. I just love my Christmas tree 1 and 2. I don't have time to take it down.
Yeah. But I think going back to what you were saying about reading the fiction books, when I gave the presentation at BBB here last week, no, this week, 2 days ago. Okay, back to basics. I think for me, it has been hard to pick up books that are fiction because I have no connection to the person. So we know lots of authors. We have lots of local authors.
We do.
I think I'm going to be more intentional when I finish with a Blooming series and find out, you know what? I heard that another member of our community had written a book. I'm going to read that book. We rise by lifting others.
Yes.
And I'm going to be more intentional about, you know what? I'm going to support the book that Jeanette wrote. I'm going to support the book that so-and-so wrote. Somebody that I know that then later I can connect with that person and just it has a different connection when I know the person.
But something was different about the Blooming series.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So it's like you can find, well, I'm going to speak for myself. I could find me in all the characters that she talked about. Like, oh, I'm so this character. Oh, I'm so this friend. Oh, I'm so this friend. Like, I could see myself as almost every character, except for the guys.
Yeah.
The guys she talked about. But the girls in the book, I'm like, oh, that sounds like me. Oh, I would do that. Oh, totally. So she did a really good job in just getting the girl, I don't know, the feeling and just everything. I don't know. She just did amazing. You guys read it. Let us know what you think. Cindy will appreciate the feedback too. It was so much fun when we had our meetup, our very first meetup for book 1. We're looking forward to book 2's meetup in San Augustine. But yeah, no, that was next level. Like, I was a Sex and the City fan. I still am. I'll find myself watching it late night on the E! Channel that will show the repeats. And I've seen every single episode, all the movies, even the remake of it, which I was like, okay, I don't know how I feel. I still like the original. But that took me there.
Yeah.
But at this part of my life, like a more matured version. I don't know how to explain. You guys just gonna have to read it.
It's great.
But books can do that, right? So if the overall, so we talked about business, the 3 B's, right? So break down your goals into 3. Now break down your body, right? No, wait, brain. We haven't gotten to body yet. Body's next. So break those down into the 3 goals. So for me, I want to read 12 books a year. That's 1 book a month. So see how it's like 1, it's easier than 12?
Yeah.
You know, and then if I'm thinking about the 50 in my lifetime, I want to read, I don't know, thousands, and that's going to stress me out. So let me just focus on the 1 book and don't even look at my list.
I'm not even going to stress. I'm going to be more intentional about, I love, just like you, I love buying my planners, and I love at the beginning of the year, and I fill it all out, and then it kind of goes by the wayside, and then I make little notes here and there. So I'm going to be more intentional about using it and doing this same thing quarterly.
I love it.
So instead of trying to fill out my whole entire year, I'm going to do it now in January, and then maybe at the end of March, beginning of April, I will reassess and see what worked.
Yep.
Hey, did I read my 3 books? Maybe I only got a chance to read 2 books.
I love
because
it.
halfway into January, I fell off the wagon. Okay, I need to reassess. But
you give yourself grace. You're good with that. Not me. I'm hard on myself. I'm like, Jeanette, you need to catch up. So, no, I'm so crazy. This is how crazy I am, guys. I haven't done it with this book yet because I think I'm still good. But if I know, okay, there's 2 weeks before the meetup and there's how many pages? 200 pages. So that means I need to read X amount of pages per day to get to the end. I'm like, that's how crazy I am with numbers, guys. Like, you guys have no idea. Talk to my husband. He'll tell you, you know, how crazy I am and how much I love numbers to the death of me. Like, I love it but hate it because it's factual. There's no changing that. And I think that's why I like it. It's honest.
I'm like that again
But you give yourself grace.
Yeah, because I'm going to take that book and I'm going to go to the beach and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read. And I'm going to read.
You're going to make up for it on the beach while you're listening to the water.
Right.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm going to read as many pages as I can.
I love that. Okay.
If I can give myself some grace and say, wait, today during my lunch break, whatever lunch break that is, I don't know, I can read another 5 pages. I will read another 5 pages.
And you're okay with that?
I'm okay. I
need
to
to get there. See, this is why God put us together.
Okay.
Because I can't.
Would you?
5 pages is not enough.
Would you beat me if I said...
No, I won't. I'm going to tell you good job, but not for myself.
If you're okay with that, then that's perfectly fine. Oh, but it puts an additional stress on me.
No, but you're right. It does. It does. Now it becomes, I'm not doing it for fun. Then it's like, okay,
wait, I only read 5 pages. That means tomorrow I got to read my 40 plus another 35. That's 75 pages
But I
tomorrow.
love to read. So there goes back to the brain piece. Like, it helps me function. I'm the best me if I'm reading, if I feel knowledgeable, if I'm learning, if, like, my brain is going. If I'm sitting there as a couch potato doing nothing, like, don't get me wrong. But I like to veg out sometimes.
You do
sometimes
the
a little bit
audiobooks.
too much.
You do the audiobooks.
I do.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah.
If I were listening to something, I can listen to it all day long. But now that my eyeballs are older and I'm having a hard time, then I'm like, okay, and I'm having to look at the pages and things start to get blurry. And as I'm flipping through the pages, then I start to fall asleep if it's too late at night. It's just a whole different dynamic.
Yeah. Like, no, it's true.
Maybe I just need to do it a little bit different, but I'm not going to beat myself up.
I like it. I need to pick some of that up. Okay, and then the last B.
One of the things that I wanted to mention was with the SMART goals, the reason I break it down into quarters is because the R in SMART is relevant. Mm-hmm. What I think now in January is important. When I'm, once again, looking at my calendar in April, I may say, you know what we had talked about in January, let's say with whatever facet of my life, like that's no longer important to me. I'm going to now reassess what I talked about in January and then see, is this something that I want to carry on to my next quarter? Or maybe I want to replace it with something else that, you know what, I learned about this and I no longer want to crochet. Now I want to paint. Forget learning how to crochet. Now I'm going to, whatever it is. I think it just needs to be, give yourself some grace.
I love that.
Not 50. Not 50.
Not 50. The 50 stressed me out. That was overwhelming.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And so then the body.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good goals. I'm trying. You mentioned, okay, how many pounds you want to lose this month, right? We talked about that specific number. So now let's break it up.
Last year what we did was how many pounds do we want to lose this year? And it was like 50 pounds.
Yeah,
back to the 50 goals and 50 pounds.
Maldito sea the 50. I'm done with 50.
What the? I can't do this. I'm going to go eat pizza. That thing is stressing me out. But if I say, okay, I want to lose
5 pounds a month.
4
pounds a month. That's a pound.
If it's 5 pounds a month, in 1 year, it's 60 pounds.
Yeah.
But if I say 60 pounds,
we ain't doing it.
I'm like, that's stressful. What do you mean 60 pounds?
Yes.
And I know it's possible because my daughter today was wearing my shirt. Like that little itty bitty person.
You showed it to me. Say, this was my shirt.
And now my extra small child, who is tiny, is wearing my clothes. I don't want to go back to that. I'm considerably older, 18 years later. But I can't look at it and say, I want to lose 60 pounds. Yeah. There's no way. Yeah. I have a dear friend that what she does is 1 minute of exercise a day. 1 minute.
See, that's not enough for me.
No. Listen. Okay, the non-negotiable is 1 minute a day. I think it's 10,000 steps for her and the amount of water that she has chosen. Those are non-negotiable, non-negotiable.
Well, how is she getting 10,000 steps?
And every day.
She doesn't include that as her workout.
No. And her workout is not part of that 1 minute. There is one exercise that she does. Yeah. Let's say we pick jumping jacks for the month of January.
So that's what she's doing for 1 minute.
1 minute.
Aside from her 10,000 steps.
Aside from her 10,000 steps and her water. But once she has her clothes on, or she's in the middle, she works at Disney Springs.
More than a minute.
She is doing more than a minute because once she gets started, she's like, well, I already started doing my jumping jacks. Might as well. Like, she gets in her workout, but those are her non-negotiable. There is movement. And she's lost more than 50 pounds.
I love that.
I know she's probably... I don't know. I know she looks healthy. She looks lean. She has more energy than ever. And what she's done is she's kept the promises she makes to herself. Every day, no matter what, I am going to record myself doing 1 minute of exercise a day.
I love that.
It's 1 minute of crunches, 1 minute of crunches every day. Jeanette, you know what? We're going to be busy the rest of the day. Get down on the floor or now, right now. Let's do our 1 minute of jumping jacks. That sets her mind up to already be in movement and setting herself up to say...
And she doesn't let herself down.
She's keeping the promises she made to herself.
Absolutely.
Little promises.
I like that.
1 minute.
I like that.
So 5 pounds a month? Come on.
Yeah. Like, we could do it.
If we gained 4 pounds in a month.
Listen, I gained 4 pounds in a
weekend
in Puerto Rico. All right, so that goes a little bit more into the body, would also be sleep. For me, I function best when I have at least 8 hours. My husband doesn't need all that sleep, and he's like ready to go. Hey, babe, good morning. Me, if I don't have 8 hours, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me until I have my coffee, and then maybe I'll say one word, and that'll be to my dog.
Really?
Yes, I'm not a morning person. So I even with the 8 hours, I'm a little bit better in the morning, but typically I'm not a morning person. I'm quiet.
Me neither.
I like it calm in the morning. Joe is like a million miles an hour first thing in the morning, no matter if he sleeps 5 hours or 10. Me, I need at least 8 to be functional and to be the best version of me. If I sleep more, yay, but 8 hours. So what I did, I set a timer on my phone that reminds me on my phone and my watch. So if I still have my watch on, 9:45 is to start prepping for sleep. For me, I brush my teeth, wash my face, all the things. So 9:45 is telling me to start doing that.
Yeah.
Right? What I'm doing now is 9:45, I'm reading. So I did this stuff right before picking up the book. So I do it around 8:45 on a good day. Like yesterday I got home late. So it was a little later.
Yeah.
So 9:45 was my reminder, and I went and washed my face. So I didn't get to read much yesterday. But it's important for me to sleep. We all need it, right?
Yeah.
So incorporate some rest into those body goals. And then you mentioned the drinking of the water.
Yeah.
That's important. You can't continue to move around without being hydrated. So make sure you're hydrated. Ivette has some pretty awesome supplements that makes drinking water a lot easier. You add it, it makes your water taste like juice, and it's giving you vitamins and nutrients at the same time. So
and
she
just
keeps
do whatever's
us healthy.
Good for your body, because I had tried doing the 75 hard and then quickly realized.
How many days we got into it? Maybe like 5 days. We did
between 5 and 10 days, and I just like.
No, we adjusted after day 5, and then from 5 to 10 we were like, screw that, que se joda the 75 hard.
Like,
we're done.
No. One of our members, Santi, he's like, Ivette, you got to be careful, because I was like, every half hour I was going to the bathroom, and I only have one very healthy kidney, but maybe 1 gallon of water is too much for me, and it's going to throw my pH off, and then I'm going to cause problems that I currently don't have.
Yeah.
So why go to, again, another extreme? Rather than the 50 goals, I'm going to say, just drink more water, Ivette. You don't need to drown yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? So just drink more, because you're not being intentional.
I couldn't even get home, and I live like 5 miles away. Like I was running to the bathroom. Joe was like, what's wrong with you? He's like, you gotta go poop. I'm like, no, I gotta pee. He was like, you were just in the office. I know. Yeah.
Even in the morning, getting dressed, I was more intentional with what I was wearing, because it had to be easy access. If it had a button and a zipper, it was too much. It needed to either be a skirt so I could lift, or just elastic. I was like, nope, I'm going to pee on myself.
Easy, because if I have you know how many times I wore, I like to wear belts.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, se me voy a mear encima. They're going to look at me like the big baby of Vision and Heels. Like the CEO, se mea encima. The CEO necesita bumper.
Otra vez.
La meona. Jeanette la meona. Like, you know how many times I was in there like, no, I can't pee on myself. I told you guys this is uncensored.
No.
All right, guys. So we're going to close. But what we wanted to just kind of remind you of is some rules of engagement. Don't overwhelm yourself. Let's stick to the 3. Let's do it together. Let's promise to stick to the 3. For those overachievers that need more than that.
Can you double check something?
What?
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm like, I see your screen, and I'm like,
we're recording. We're recording. I remembered to hit record before we started, because once we get started, that's it. We can't go back. and like recreate what we just talked about, the bumpers and all that.
Oh,
That's
no.
So don't overwhelm yourself, guys. Let's do the 3, right? Ivette mentions give yourself some grace and be prepared to pivot if you have to.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm working on that, guys. So you guys can work on that with me. Ivette is a pro at that. She just sees the positive in everything. Like, we're down to 1 car. She sends me this beautiful picture. I'm like, are you in the beach? She's like, no, 5 minutes from my house. I'm like, what the heck? That's one heck of a way to pivot. You made the best out of the situation, and you got quality time with your husband.
You have to.
She's amazing at that. Like, she's so good. Yeah, she's just so good. And then, what?
One of the things that we had talked about was being specific.
Like, those SMART goals.
Yeah. Don't focus on what you don't want. Like we've been talking about, I don't want 50 goals. Okay, no. Focus on what you do want.
Yes.
I want 3 goals for each one. My brain, my business, and my body. Okay, so those are the things I do want. I do want, and I will have 5 extra clients. I will walk 10,000 steps a day. I will do my 1 minute. Don't just make it so generic. I want to get healthy. Well,
how are you going to get healthy? Is
your brain has no idea.
Is that a SMART goal? Not really.
No.
Your brain has no idea. So we have to train. Listen, we didn't get to where we got. Like these extra 60 pounds that I'm walking around with didn't come just overnight. I had to train myself to like those things and to continue to eat and not be active. So now I have to do some rewiring. And it's going to take being specific, setting those goals, doing the things when I don't feel like doing it. Right?
This is where what you like to do and what I like to do as well, because I make my little check boxes and everything on my lists. This is where those little check boxes come in handy. If you're going to walk 10,000 steps a day or whatever amount of steps a day, if you only walk 2 and you walk 4 now, you've now doubled the amount of steps that you walk in a day. Check it off your list. But it has to be something, because if you say walk more, if I'm currently walking only 2,000 steps a day and I walk 2,010, that's more, but that's not realistic. That's not something, what's the good in walking an extra 10 steps? Okay.
Yeah.
What goal do you want to have? Double the amount of walking that you do? I walk 2,000 steps and I'm going to walk 4,000. Okay, for the first quarter, maybe what I'll do is just walk 4,000 because that in itself is double what I'm walking now. Maybe when I'm already walking 4, I say, you know what? I can add an extra 1,000.
Now I'm adding to that number. The numbers.
Right.
You see where I'm going?
The growth.
Increase.
The growth.
There you go.
The 40% growth.
I love it.
Yeah, yes. I know.
I love it.
I know.
Yeah,
but along that
you're speaking my
in
language.
that path.
Yeah.
You're giving yourself some grace.
Yes.
Rather than saying, I'm going to increase 10,000 steps. I only walk 20 steps a day as it is now.
Is it attainable?
I'm going to go to 10,000? No.
Be realistic. Like, can you attain that where you're at today?
If you can't,
what if you have a bad knee or you hurt yourself? Obviously, you're going to have to adjust.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, we always leave you guys with some homework. So, join us in this journey. We want you guys to be part of it. We do have a vision board event coming
Wednesday the 14th.
Yeah. It's a free event. You don't have to be a VNH member. If you want to attend, just register online so we know how many people are coming in. I think there is a max or a cap because we don't have that much room in the conference room, or if we have to pivot and get a different area of the space, we can. So we just need you to RSVP so we know where we're doing it at, and
it's a free event.
And we're sitting side by side creating our goals and talking and inspiring and encouraging and all of the things. So it's a lot of fun. Last year we did it. We focused more on prayer. We can do the same thing for those that want to do prayer boards versus vision boards, or combine it. Put your prayer boards in your vision boards. Like, we can do that. And I'm going to try for the first time an electronic vision board. I'm going to do it on my computer, and then I'm going to save it as my screensaver on my laptop, on my home computer, and on my phone.
So you see them all the time.
So I see it all the time.
I can't wait to share with you one of the things that my friend is doing, the one that does the 1 minute a day.
Yeah.
She has reward cards.
That she gives herself?
Like index cards. So every
massage?
Week.
A petty?
But only after, let's say, she's If she
Ooh,
wants
let's
to
do that on Wednesday.
Yeah, those are great. So like an index card, and she has 4 little hearts on it, and she has what her goal is. And the first week, did you achieve that goal? You check it off, check it off, check it off, and then you flip it, and on the back, since you achieved this, you're going to give yourself this prize, a massage. Not food. Don't reward yourself with food. You're not a dog.
No.
Oh, I get to have pizza because I walk.
I'm not a dog.
No, you don't get.
I don't know. It depends on who you have. I'm just kidding. You know what? I have to.
I was gonna say something.
Make fun of some different things.
I was gonna say something else. Nope. No, Ivette, stop it.
Are you thinking like your husband when we talked about the
yeah. No.
All right. No. Let's focus. All right, guys. So just join us Wednesday. I love that idea. Yes, please show us that. Let's create those index cards. Super cheap, inexpensive. We can do it digital if we want to. But I like that idea. All right. Before we close, we got to talk our Spanglish. We came up with a word that she doesn't know, that I know, and vice versa. Right?
It's amazing. We both speak the same languages. Only 2 languages.
Only Spanish and English.
Spanish and English.
And she said a word I had never heard it, and I said a word that I never, and we were both talking about the same thing. So we got Cuban, and we got Puerto Rican, mixed with a little bit of Cordero, because my husband's Puerto Rican, but he's like, I've never heard that, so that's definitely a Cordero word.
But he's got some Cuban words in him, too,
yeah,
I guess,
he knows
because
some
of his stepdad and stuff.
Yes, Joe's stepdad is Cuban. So he does speak
and
a little
I know
Cuban,
Puerto Rican words because my family lived in Puerto Rico
that's
for many
true.
years.
You lived in Puerto Rico.
I know a lot of Puerto Rican words. That's why a lot of people confuse me. Are you Puerto Rican? Are you Cuban? What are you? Like, what are you, Ivette?
No.
But some of the things, those are completely Cordero. I'm like, what is that?
So the word we talked about, when someone when someone looks a little lost or seems a little uncertain or just seems a little, come on, give me a word.
I don't know.
Like that just seems like
aloof,
like flighty, you know,
You're
just
using my intellectual
all
side
those
here.
things. Okay, so
flighty.
What would you say to describe a person like that in Spanish? The word you mentioned earlier, I never heard.
The word, it's as close as possible, is un guanajo.
Un guanajo. I never heard that.
Guanajo is, it's more like a turkey, like you're being silly kind of thing. Because the word that we use, I'm not going to use it. I can't. Like,
so you ready for my word?
Yeah.
So my mom would say, mira, ese huele hoja. Huele hoja is like a leaf. Like you're walking around smelling leaves. Like you're just looking at the trees, smelling the leaves. Hojas are leaves.
Yeah.
But then she also, she throws in like a little humor. So, you know, on trees, you'll find bugs, little chinch bugs and all that. So she'll say, huele chincha. So you go a step further. Instead of being a huele hoja, now you're a huele chincha.
No, huele chincha, no, that's
yes,
nasty.
a huele hoja, huele chincha. And she just means somebody that's just not quick. Like
that's
they're
someone
just...
who's smelling crotches. Like, no. No huele chincha here.
No huele hojas, no huele chinchas.
No guanajo.
No guanajos. There's none of that here. We're just goal-getting women. I love that. With our 3 B's.
Grateful goal-getters.
Goal-getters. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll have a link to our events on the show notes. We'll also have a link. Our tickets are live. Early bird tickets. Right now it's $79. The price will go up soon. As we get closer to the event. I am
so excited for that. We have locked in our keynote speakers.
Oh my gosh, you guys are going to be so excited.
Yeah, we're excited to...
our panelists are confirmed. Oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. We're super excited about it.
I'm enjoying the process.
And we only got 100 seats. That's it.
Yeah.
So once we sell out, you're going to have to wait till next year. So get those tickets. Don't wait, because we anticipate selling out. It's us and another group that are co-hosting, so they have their following, we have ours, so we anticipate that number to we're gonna sell out. All right, guys.
Let us know what your goals are, what you're planning. reach out to us on social media or on our website. Be part of our newsletter. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
If any of these things are resonating with you, we have several members that have reached out and said, your podcast has really made me rethink some things.
I loved what I heard this morning.
Yeah, we are thankful for what you guys are doing. We're learning, we're growing, we're glowing together. Reach out, let us know. We'd love to hear what do you want to hear as well.
Yes, give us some feedback, some suggestions on topics. We love that stuff.
One of our goals also for this year, and I know we have to write it down, guests. Is we're going to have guests on our podcast.
Yes.
So if you're interested in being a guest on our podcast and just sharing thoughts, ideas, visions, let us know.
Let us know.
Be more than happy.
Yeah, if you're SME in your area, you want to talk about it, let us know. Our contact information will also be on the show notes, and we're looking forward to hearing from all of you.
Absolutely.
All right, guys.
Happy 26.
Happy 2026. We love y'all.
We love you.
Bye. Mwah. Wow, that was some strong cafecito we poured today on Vision and Heels Uncensored. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. We are truly grateful, as it really helps us pour more into your heart straight from ours.
Remember to live your truth, handle your business, and shine bright.
We'll be back soon to pour some more. Stay blessed.